Does hair club work? My experience, okay, and my review. Okay, obviously my hair, my hair is there, right? It's receding, right? Make your own evaluation. I think it's bad. I think it's also too bad that I quit hair club, and here's why. You get your materials every time. You pay for a package. It's something like, I think, $3,500 or something, and maybe even more. You can finance that out if you have good enough credit and an income. You can finance that out. I did use Green Sky, and I had a loan with them. So then, at some point, I decided I can't afford this, and I called them. I said, "Can you refund me or the rest of it? Can you cancel the loan?" They're like, "No, we can't do that. You have to call the lender." So I called the lender. They said the same thing. "No, you have to call Hair Club." And so together, you can't cancel it. I eventually pulled out. I also filed a consumer complaint against them, which I do understand because it was quite expensive and I had gotten into something that I couldn't afford. But that was my fault. I would say that my image consultant was a joy to work with. I think she might have been somewhat attracted to me. I was attracted to her, but usually those things don't work out. She's working a job, and anyway, that can be insincere, right? So, if I had stayed with it, would I have prevented from losing hair? Would I have gotten my hair back? Well, they kept doing counts, and it does seem kind of scientific. They do counts, and they scan your scalp with a little camera and show you what your scalp looks like, and I could see it improving during their service. But obviously something like this can be used manipulatively, and we don't 100% know if they're being truthful with us. Let me also show you the laser. They have a laser cap, right? They have a laser cap called Capitalist, and this is the cap, and it charges for a couple hours with an adapter, and you do it for 5 minutes a day. It has lasers on it. You do it for 5 minutes a day. It puts lasers on your head, and I suppose potentially this type of light is meant to stimulate follicle growth. So I don't 100% know, but I do believe in hair restoration therapy. I do believe in Hair Club. I just think that it was at certainly the wrong time in my career as a grad student that it came up to me, and it came to me through the psychic internet, and I will never believe a word that the network says until I evaluate it thoroughly. But I suppose that there are ads within the psychic internet, and the ad was there was an ad for Hair Club. I'll just put it like that. You go to Hair Club, and then all of a sudden you're a famous actor, right? So I do blame that as a psychic crime and misuse of the psychic internet, especially by Hair Club. But I otherwise don't have anything against them. If you are in a professional position in your life, you're ready to even if you're a female, whether you're male or female, and you need to restore your hair from alopecia or just male pattern baldness, I would say that it's nice to do it. When they put that stuff, they basically do the same treatment that they recommend you do at home, but they take the shampoo and they, put it in there. It seems all nice. It seems like going to a spa, and it's a nice treatment. And of course, it does end up costing like $300 for those visits out of your loan or out of your package. But and then of course after your package ends, they're going to be recommending continuing treatment, of course. But just to stay in business, right? Just to stay afloat. Would I recommend them? Yes, I absolutely would. And would I even become an image consultant with them? Well, I would consider that, yes. But mostly, I like the fact that mostly they're chicks, and they mostly hire chicks, I would say. And probably chicks do a better job at that particular thing, whereas I would be more of a butcher and a barber, and, you know, the military cuts and stuff like that would be more up my alley. But other than that, if you have the money to spend on hair club, not if you're poor, not if you're a grad student, not if you're at the start of your career, not if you have shaky employment or are just starting somewhere, but if you're established, you know, you might consider that service. It is a good service, and the treatments are nice, and then potentially you're keeping your hair thicker and not losing it as much at a greater rate, possibly even growing it more, although they don't make that claim. But yeah, that's my experience with hair club.